It's that time of the year for our futures offering. The 2023 vintage, our first look at a red wine from this outstanding vintage entitled the Goose. This is my favorite topic slash project slash offering of the year. It really defines the concept of custom and unique, and I think is the best price to value offering that we do. So we're only going to make what is ordered by our wine club members or anyone else who comes to the winery and sees the little sign for it over the next 9 months. And then you'll have to wait to get it. So we also price it, I think, below what we think the market will be in 3 years when this wine comes out. So I think it's a great value and truly, again, unique. And you can order this wine in any size bottle you want, 750s, Magnums, 3 liters. And everyone I've ever talked to, and we've been doing this now for 22 years, I think, making a futures offering. Everyone I've talked to who has bought the futures says the same thing over and over again. They wish they had bought more. Because if you buy 6 bottles and then they're gone, that wine's gone. We don't keep any in the library. We don't sell it publicly. It is truly a unique wine. And I think it's also it's been really fun and rewarding for me to switch to this bird theme series, which we started during the pandemic by blending the 2019 vintage in May of 2020 when we were closed. And the idea of doing a bird theme vintage came about from spending so much time at the winery and enjoying the property in ways that we never had. And Riley has picked up on my bird watching habits, which I learned from my mother. So now Riley is not only a third generation vintner, from my father to me to him, he's also a third generation family bird enthusiast, from my mom to me to him. So it's a really neat family combination. And our property is just a great place to experience bird watching. It's, the original property is 180 acres, of which 130 are forest, 4 different vineyards that are carved out of the forest, plus the site for the building. So there's forest everywhere around us, and the birds are they're there, and it's a really fun hobby for us to enjoy as a family. And it's given Riley a new outlet for his creativity. He's got a fabulous eye for photography. So these labels are pictures of the bird in a different color. The K is white in the corner, and I think it's just a really unique, fun, creative offer that we've evolved to. And also this vintage 2023, I won't have to say a word about it, because in the next 3 years, if you follow the wine news at all, you'll hear more talk about this vintage from wine critics, wine writers, fellow vintners, as being really a once in a multi-decade vintage. So it's just, as Riley wrote in his write-up, it's got a spectacular element of freshness to it and a real beauty. And this is a Merlot-based wine to go with the concept of the Goose. So the Goose kind of inspired the wine, and Riley got a great picture of it. So I think this is just an exciting offering. And again, it's our first look at the vintage. In our rotation, by May, we usually have finished the blending trials of the wines, the red wines that have been in barrel for 2 years, that we'll bottle this summer, the 2022 vintage. And then when that project is done, we take our first look at the young vintage, the 2023 vintage. And it's actually traditional, and the Bordelais have been doing this for hundreds of years. They'll do a show in April to show the young vintage from the previous fall. So this is a very traditional way of doing it, and I think it's a really fun thing to take advantage of, and I encourage everyone to participate in something that is truly unique and that you will just really cherish these wines. And hopefully some of you will forget to pick them up as we enjoy a bottle of Raven at lunch 2 days ago that I think someone forgot to pick up. So anyway, enjoy this offering, dig in, and a great vintage. So cheers.